Mastering Mental Fortitude. The real battle begins inside. You wake up and the first thing you do is check the news, or worse, your bank app. Everything's down, again. The economy's cracking, headlines are shouting, and you're supposed to just function? The world feels like it's unraveling in real time, and someone out there keeps saying, just stay positive, which is adorable, and also not helpful. The noise outside is loud, but it's not the real enemy. The real battle starts the moment you absorb it. It's that mental spiral. The story your brain writes on top of the facts. The one that turns bad month into, my life is over. Seneca said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. And that's not just philosophy, it's biology. Your nervous system doesn't care whether the threat is actual or hypothetical. It just floods you either way. Mental strength doesn't mean pretending things aren't broken. It means learning not to break with them. Panic is misplaced precision. Panic isn't weakness. It's focus with no direction. It's discipline with no container. You don't panic because you're irrational. You panic because you care. And caring without a plan is a wildfire. James Clear said, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. But no one teaches you how to build a system in the middle of collapse. Start small. One rule, one rhythm, one ritual that shows up when everything else disappears. That's not productivity. That's self-defense. Strength doesn't wait to feel. You're waiting to feel ready, to feel motivated, to feel anything but tired. But motivation is seasonal. What matters is that you showed up anyway. Mental strength isn't loud. It's not about hype or belief. It's the decision to take action. When your mind offers every reason not to. You don't need to feel strong to act strong. You just need to move, even if it's a crawl. Stillness when it's hardest. Stillness is easy when things are quiet, but that's not when it matters. The real practice is when it's hard, when the world feels like it's screaming, when your heart races for no reason, when everything in you wants to run. That's when you sit down anyway. You breathe anyway. Not because it fixes everything, but because it stops you from adding more chaos to it. Stillness is not weakness, it's restraint, and restraint is power. Control the inputs you can. You don't get to choose the storm, but you do choose the signal you tune into. Your mind is shaped by what you feed it, and right now, it's probably starving for clarity. Viktor Frankl said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose. That space is your battlefield, and guarding it is your job. Mental strength is not about ignoring reality. It's about curating it. Protecting your inner world from becoming just another echo of the outer one. Hope comes from repetition. People say, don't give up hope, as if hope is something you store in a drawer. But it's not. It's something you generate. Hope is a side effect of showing up again and again. Without proof, it's working. It's built from patterns, from the quiet history of you not giving up, not even today. Mental strength isn't hope. It's what makes hope possible. Stillness is not inaction. In a culture obsessed with speed and reaction, restraint looks like laziness. But stillness isn't inaction. It's knowing what not to do, what not to chase, what not to spend energy on. It's the power to pause, even when everything says move. It's clarity in the middle of confusion. Stillness sharpens your edge. It doesn't dull it. Mental fortitude looks boring. It's not a glow up. It's not a viral quote. It's not what sells books or gets applause. Mental fortitude is doing what matters. Even when it's thankless. Even when it's invisible. Even when the world gives you every reason to opt out. It's brushing your teeth, paying the bill, returning to the breath, turning toward the hard thing. Not for hero points, but because it's yours to carry. You don't outrun the fire. You just become someone it can't burn. If this reflection stirred something in you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to our channel if you feel called to dive deeper, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss when the next quiet shift arrives. Until next time, stay open, stay light, stay moving.